Question. Who here wants to be ugly? Well, apparently, if you haven't had your glow up yet, you're still a literal 0 out of 10. What is the glow up, you might ask? Apparently, the Urban Dictionary defines it as to go from the bottom to the top to the point of disbelief. An incredible transformation. Apparently, the only way you can truly be accepted into society is to change every single thing about your physical appearance. I think it's time to talk about this little topic we call glow up culture. Who else has seen those YouTube glow up videos? Like spending $1,000 or however much money to glow up? I know for me, I was obsessed with watching them. They always made themselves look as bad and crusty as possible, but by the end of the video, it was like they did a complete 180. Everything about them was literally perfect. And that got me wondering, why is everyone so obsessed with wanting to glow up? The concept of glowing up is simple. You become more conventionally attractive over a period of time and usually document it. I think the biggest underlying issue here is the obsession with wanting to be better than everyone else and not wanting to be average. Everyone is just obsessed with wanting to be the next best thing, as if what you are now isn't good enough. Everyone wants to be unique, so people are doing whatever it takes in order to stay different. And for some reason, people think the only way you can actually change is physically. And this is happening on all platforms. Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, Pinterest, you name it, and someone's doing some type of glow up. An extremely popular type of glow up are revenge glow ups. Has someone cheated, dumped you, or has just treated you like plain dirt? Well, apparently you are now required to go through a revenge glow up. This consists of showing the world how before you looked disgusting, fat, ugly, but now it's time for you to get a complete transformation and revenge with whoever broke up with you by losing weight and just showing your ex that they were wrong about you. Because apparently when someone breaks up with you, the only determining factor as to why they did that is because of your appearance and nothing else. And glow up revenge is the only antidote for healing internally. This trend was so popular that there was even a show called Revenge Body with Khloe Kardashian. A revenge body refers to a person's weight loss after a breakup to make their ex jealous and see the error in the ways of letting you go, thereby getting your revenge via your body. This show puts participants through intense weight loss regimens and makeovers to transform themselves so significantly that it inflicts revenge on the wrongdoers.
I was a size 1 until I got pregnant.
Who do you want to get revenge on most?
My daughter's father, Conrad. He left me when I was 5 months. So Conrad, he sees me like, okay, she's never gonna change. So it would just be a good thing for him to see that I could do this without him.
Snapback.
Yes.
Yep.
In the entertainment world, specifically in like the early 2000s, there was a plethora of teen movies that capitalized on making the ugly girl go through a glow up, because apparently people only judge you on your looks and not personality. If you grew up on VHS and DVDs, chances are you've seen one of these chick flick glow up culture movies, which unfortunately concentrates more on physical looks rather than self-love. The result is dangerous, adding pressure on how one should present themselves and causing people to find more aspects to hate about themselves. This is what we're teaching young girls and boys, that chances are you're probably not good looking enough the way that you are, and the biggest goal when it comes to school is being popular through a complete glow up makeover. According to this toxic culture, even after you've changed the majority of yourself, there's still something new you should change about yourself because trends alter. Our society simply just can't be content with getting rid of your acne or losing weight since suddenly bigger thighs are in or BBLs are trending. You have to keep moving on to the next thing because it's never good enough. And since most of the population is on TikTok, that poses a huge problem. For most people who live like normal lives or have a 9-to-5 job or in school or are in the middle class or even the lower class, creating the perfect look costs money. Money and time that simply most of us just don't have. Some people can't afford Invisalign or braces or surgery or top of the range cosmetic procedures because all of our money goes to tuition, groceries, funds, just bills in general. We don't have the money to spend on personal trainers, nutritionists, because we're saving up for things like a car or a house. We don't have enough time to be at the gym 24/7. We don't have time to take hours to figure out which hairstyle fits us the most. Like, people have stuff to do. We can't just, sit here and just like try to transform our physical lives. Some people are at a point of their life where they can take time to do all that stuff, which is great, but most people just cannot do all that. Does that make us a slob or ugly because we choose to prioritize our needs rather than our physical desires? We all know what beauty standards are. A set of values applied to the appearance of both men and women to be regarded as beautiful and handsome in order to rightly fit in the population. Basically what society expects you to look like in order to be considered attractive. And glow up culture is just about conforming your body in order to meet the modern day beauty standards. So many people are losing the love and admiration they have for themselves because they feel like they have to change who they are in order to trend and feel pretty. So many people are doing anything they can to become a skinny legend. And if they fail to meet all of these unrealistic expectations, they're left feeling insecure. Glow up culture is by far one of the most dangerous trends out there. There's also a huge misconception that glow ups are a form of self-care. I'm sorry, but in most cases, that's just not true. Like it's not. Spending thousands of dollars on something temporary and going on multiple shopping sprees isn't always self-care. And honestly, sometimes glow ups aren't even glow ups. Almost all of us go through some type of puberty and look differently from how we looked as a kid. Like who else has seen those TikTok videos of they'll show a picture of how they looked as a kid versus now? Sometimes it's not just a glow up, they just grow up. Why do we seek validation from a society that could care less about us? Guess what? Revenge glow up is not going to change the person you are inside. Revenge might feel good in the moment, but that's only going to last so long. Instead of focusing on getting revenge on someone who's not even in your life anymore, focus on healing yourself and working on the inner person that you need to be in order to be your most authentic self. You don't need to glow up. You're obviously beautiful the way that you are. It's okay to be normal. You don't have to be this, that, and the third. Stop feeling insecure about how you naturally look because your uniqueness is what makes you beautiful. And anyone who says differently isn't worth your time. Give this video a thumbs up if you have resonated with anything I have said. Please leave comments down below. I love reading your guys' comments. And I will see you guys next week for my next video. Bye guys!